Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day today. Today we're going to start section 3.3 and talk about interior angles of different types of polygons. So we learned about triangles and we learned about their interior angle measures. So the first thing I want to ask you real quick is if you have a triangle, what do all three interior angles of the triangle add up to? Well, if you're thinking to yourself it's 180, you'd be correct. It's 180 degrees. Now we can use this information to find the interior angle measures of any polygon. So if we notice here that this is 180 degrees. Now this is a rectangle. A rectangle has four sides, right? A triangle has three. So it has one more side. So since it has one more side, there's a relationship between the interior angle measures and the side lengths. So what I'm going to show you now is if I wanted to break this rectangle into triangles, how many triangles could I break it up into? The least number of triangles I can break it up into is 2. So that is the least number of triangles I can break it up into. So if each triangle has an interior angle measure of 180 degrees, well, this would be 180, and this would be 180. And now this here, this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So there's 5 sides to this shape. Okay, so we're going to see what's the least number of triangles we can break this up into. So the first one I can do is right here. It looks like I can do it right across. Alright, so that's a triangle. And then it looks like if I go like this, well, now there's 3 triangles. Everything's a triangle inside of here, right? So how many triangles do I have? I have 1, 2, 3 triangles. So this had 4 sides and 2 triangles. This had 5 sides and 3 triangles. And of course, triangle has 3 sides and is 1 triangle. So that is not a coincidence. So the formula is S, or the sum of all the interior angle measures, equals the number of sides minus 2 times 180. So if it's a triangle, it would be 3 minus 2 times 180, which is 180. That one I don't think you're going to need the formula for. But 1 times 180 is 180. For 4 sides, you would do 4 minus 2 times 180. In other words, 2 times 180, which equals 360. So the sum of the interior angle measures in a 4-sided polygon, or rectangle, or square, or any quadrilateral, it would be 360 degrees. If it has 5 sides, we do 5 minus 2, which is 3, and then 3 times 180, which is 540. So a 5-sided polygon, or a pentagon, would have an interior angle measure of 540 degrees when you add them all up. So that means that all the angles added up. So what that's talking about is these angles. So if I added up, this angle plus this angle plus this plus this plus this, these interior angles, they all add up to 540 degrees when you add them up. Alright, so we're going to use these formulas to find out questions to a couple answers here. So it says find the sum of the interior angle measures of the school crossing sign. So we can use our past experiences of what we've done to do this one. How many sides does this have? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means that we already know, since we've done 5 sides, that it's going to be 5 minus 2 times 180. In other words, 3 times 180, which is 540. So 540 degrees. So you just take the number of side lengths, you subtract 2 from that number, and then you multiply it by 180, and that will give you the sum of the interior angle measures of the shape. So we have these two problems here. Find the sum of the interior angle measures of these two shapes. So what you need to do is count the sides, subtract 2, multiply by 180. So why don't you guys pause the screen, get that done, and when you're ready, press play again, and we'll see the answers. So if you're all ready to go, let's first find out how many side lengths this has. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has 7 sides. So we're going to do 7 minus 2 times 180, which is 5 times 180. Well, 5 times 100 would be 500. 5 times 80 is 400. So altogether that is 900 degrees. If we're going to count out the sides here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sides. There's 12 sides to this, so we're going to do 12 minus 2 times 180. This is just 10 times 180, which is 1800. So 1800 degrees is the interior angle measure, the sum of the interior angle measures of number 2. Now we can use this information to find missing side lengths. So here it says find the value of x. So I have a lot of different angle measures already given to me. Now one thing I use to my advantage is I know how to find the sum of all of them, what it should be. So what I can do is I can take that value and I'll subtract what I know, and that'll leave me with what I don't know, or in other words, x. So the first thing we want to do is find out how many side lengths this shape has. So let's go around and count them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, now this is where it comes in handy too. We did 7, right? That was on the last sheet. 7 minus 2 times 180 was 900. So I already know, without even having to do any work, that the sum of all the interior angle measures is 900 degrees. Now that I have this information, what I need to do is I need to find out, well, what are all the angles that I already know? Because I already have 6 of the angle measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just don't know this one. So now what we need to do is we need to add these all up. Now feel free to grab yourself a calculator and add them up. When you do that, you would know that you have gotten 778. So we're going to do 900 minus 778 equals whatever's left. So in this case, it's x. Now, if this were an algebraic expression, if it was like x plus 10, I would put it equal to x plus 10. But since it's just x, I'll just put it equal to x. So I subtract 900 minus 778 is 122 degrees is the measure of x. So that is x's value. Alright, so when you're ready, why don't you just pause the screen and then give these 3 a try. When you're ready, press play. We'll see the answers pop up. Go from there. So first step, as always, is we need to count the sides here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do 6 minus 4. Nope, 6 minus 2. I got ahead of myself. 6 minus 2 times 180, which is 4 times 180. That's where the 4 came from in my head. And that would be 720. So now that I know that all of them should equal 720, I will subtract what I already have. So that's 250, it's 360, 480, 580, 615. And that'll leave me with 105 degrees. So that's what x equals. X equals 105 degrees because all that's in that spot is x. For this one, we have 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know from earlier that 4 sides has interior sum of 360. This is 90, 170, 285. So I'll subtract 285 there. And when I do that, I'll be left with 75. So x equals 75 degrees. This one here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, we did that several times. 5 we know is going to be 540 degrees. I'm going to subtract what I know. I know 290 and I know 110. Now this one would probably better if I set it up like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these two together. That's 290. That would be 400. So I know I have that 540. When I add them all together, should be 400 plus 2x plus 2x. 400 plus 4x. So if I subtract 400, I get 140 equals 4x. So if I divide both sides by 4, I get 35. So x equals 35 degrees. Alright, and so that's what we're going to do today. So on big ideas, there's going to be a couple of problems for you to try with these concepts. So if you need to rewatch the video or reach out to myself or one of the other teachers, please do so. Otherwise, have a great day and see you later.